Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. In my lessons on Patreon, I now turn my attention to Grade 3 practice exam papers, looking at ABRSM Grade 3 2022 practice exam paper D. In this particular lesson, I work through every section of the exam paper with you, looking at every single section, looking at topics such as rhythm, pitch, keys and scales, intervals, tonic triads, musical terms and signs, and music in context. Exam papers are an excellent revision tool, and I help you to work through every single question just as if I were sitting next to you. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there, and you can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, you can see sample examples taken from the full Patreon lesson, showing you how I work with you step by step, note by note, helping you to work through the entire Grade 3 2022 practice exam paper D. Once you feel you are ready to take the ABRSM Grade 3 Music Theory exam, I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to be best prepared for your exam, and also how to make the very best use of your time when you're actually taking the exam. This book is available from Amazon, and you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box below. Enjoy your studies. Now here, this one, we can see that we're actually grouped in groups of 3. So we have a dotted crotchet. A crotchet divides into 2 quavers, and then the dot is half as much again. So there's one group of 3 quavers. There's another group of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It must be 6, 8. 3, 4 won't do, because 3, 4 is simple time, which would be grouped in 3 groups of 2. So although mathematically they add up to the same amount, it must be 6, 8 to reflect the compound time nature of the signature, not just fill in the correct number of quaver beats. Now here we're quite high up, so we could think, well, this is middle C, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's not quite the full story, but that's enough to start with. Or we could think 1, 2. So space, line, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. And we know that the lines are good boys deserve football always. So that's A, an octave higher, and of course it's A flat. Don't forget the key signature after doing all of the hard work. Now here we have 2 clues, and this is our big clue, because we have a sharp and we have a flat. It's not possible to have a flat and a sharp in the same key signature. We can have a key signature of F sharp on its own, but that would not give any explanation for this B flat. However, we can have a key signature of B flats, and then this could be an accidental, the raised 7th, because it's raised, a sharp raises. If that's our 7th, our tonic, leading note, sort of leading up to the tonic, the 8th is G, and G minor has a key signature of B flats and E flats, and we have the raised 7th of F sharps. Now, why is there no E flat here? Simply because there's no note E, so it has to be this. It can't be F major, because F major, although B flats is acceptable, there's no F sharp, of course. G major, it could be F sharps as a key signature, but that would give no accounting for the B flat. And D minor has B flats as the key signature, but the raised 7th would be C sharps, not F sharps. So we have to go for G minor. Although there are no E flats, it's simply because there's no note E to flatten, and that would only be the proper explanation for the raised 7th, which is note F. which is sharpened. Octaves, remember, fourths, fifths and octaves are perfect. We don't need to worry about major or minor. So we just need to count an octave from A flat to A flat, 8 notes. Don't get too many octaves, so count line, space line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to this A, and of course it must be A flat because we're in the key of A flat major and we have A flats in the key signature. Now, is it true or false that all of the notes in this melody can be found in the key of F minor? Well, let's think, what would we have in the key of F minor? So first off, we know that F minor is related to A flat major, which has a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. Now that's there in the key signature, so that tallies so far. But then let's think about the steps of the scale, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. But then in the harmonic minor we could raise the 7th. In the melodic minor ascending version we could have the 6th and the 7th. So we could expect to see a D natural or an E natural, and that would still be appropriate to one version or another of the scale in the key of F minor. So do we have anything else outside of that that we can't explain? So the key signature all seems to tally, so we've just got to look at the accidental. So what do we have here? We have a B natural. Can we explain B natural in terms of F minor? No, we can't. It's not the raised 6th, it's not the raised 7th. That's it, implying a different key altogether. So not everything can be explained in terms of F minor, so that's cool.